Hey folks, Horgold here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever it may be. Today we're looking at Shipbreaker. And so far, what it looks like is I have been accepted out of millions of applicants. And judging from the sounds of my character's apartment, I'm pretty sure I understand why he applied for this job in space. And for whatever reason, my voice ID verification is a porno. Alright, standard, meal preference. I have no idea what all this is. I know a vegetarian and plastic free. They're feeding people plastic in the future? Let's just go with chicken. I have no criminal record. Sure. I'm not a member of a workers union. Okay. I have completed my annual medical exam. Been cleared of having McCulloch's lung. Okay. I have no commercial or real estate interest on Luna, the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. What the hell's happening in Arizona? Helping bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset. Well, I mean, we'll just see how that one plays out. Health risk with long-term exposure to a van der Waals field. Okay. We'll vote for Chancellor Chun Zhang in the Pan American Senate election. Okay. Next reserves the right to terminate this contract at any time. Please hereby grant permission to links. I always wonder what kind of weird, shady stuff that they slip into these little terms and conditions. Collect your biometric data, psychological tests, garnish our wages for actions or lack thereof that results in potential loss of the... Yeah, now this one I do know. Apparently if you blow something up, they charge you for it. Record DNA and create new entities with my DNA, so I guess that's the clone thing. And this pretty much gives them rights over my brain and memories. As for any and all unpaid debts owed to the next of kin. Okay. Let's not skip training.
Okay. Well, my name is Will. I'll be your eyes and ears when you're in the yard. Used to be a cutter myself until there were some complications with one of my clone jobs, but never you mind about that. Let's get to work. Go ahead and open your work order, and let's get started.
All right. Open work order.
Want to pay off your debt like Sullivan did. It's all about completing your work orders.
All right, so space stabilizes me or makes me go up. Training. Forward, backward, ascend. That's the roll, and Q&E's break. Okay. All right, thrust forward. Thrust backward. Descend. All right. This is pretty straightforward.
Maneuvers are tough for most worms to wrap their heads around because most of you have never spent time in zero-G. We call them rolls. Give them a shot.
And in space, everything is relative.
Ship is right there in the middle of the yard. Let's talk about the grapple tool for a moment, shall we? Specifically, how you use it. Now you can pull things towards you using the grapple's reel ability. If you reel in an object that's lighter than you, you'll pull that object towards you. But if you reel in an object that's heavier than you, well, you're going to pull yourself towards it. Once you grab the antenna with your grapple, your HUD tells you where you should put it. You've got furnaces and processors on the left and right, while the barge is underneath the ship.
Ooh. Salvage an antenna. I guess that's the salvage.
Your activity has dropped below nominal levels. Please return to work.
Yep. And I've already earned a bill.
Let's talk about the grapple tool for a moment, shall we? Specifically, how you use it. Now you can pull things towards you using the grapple's reel ability. If you reel in an object that's lighter than you, you'll pull that object towards you. But if you reel in an object that's heavier than you, well, you're going to pull yourself towards it.
Bumped my ass.
Once you've grabbed the antenna with your grapple, your HUD tells you where you should put it. You've got furnaces and processors on the left and right, while the barge is underneath the ship.
Alright, use the grapple. Now where am I sending this thing? Okay, to the barge.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Well, congratulations there, Cutter. Your very first pieces of salvage. Another billion or so of them antenna, and you will have completely wiped out your debt. I'm kidding, of course. All right, Cutter. You ready?
Yeah, I don't think it's designed so you could ever get out of debt. Alright, what is the new work order?
Let's boot up your scanner and see what we see. Now we're looking for cut points. Think of them as the chunks of glue that hold the key structural segments of the ship together. Bingo. Just got the go-ahead from control to unlock your cutting tool. You may now equip the Stinger head mount. I'm uploading the final work order objective required to complete your certification rank 1 training, and yep, you guessed it. Let's get them nacelles on the barge with them new tools of yours. Now make sure you don't let your cutter overheat while you're slicing away. You can hear it chirp when it's just about to overheat, or you can keep an eye on the temperature gauge in the lower right of your HUD.
Alright, open tool menu. Cutter. It's all floaty. Oh man. It's like moving inside of syrup. I don't really know what that's like, but I imagine that's what this is like. Alright, let's go into the barge. I hope. Don't cross the streams now.
The more work orders you complete, the closer you get to hitting your certification quotas. Go ahead and see where you're at on earning your first cert.
Alright, my certification. Well, apparently I'm complete. And I owe a staggering $1 billion. Fun.
Speaking of which, let's mosey on over to your personal habitation unit right now, because that's what you do when you finish your shift. You didn't think Lynx made you sleep out here in the yard, did you? Weaver out.
I don't know. They seem like the penny pinchers that would make me sleep out here. And I do believe this is where it said that I buy my stuff at.
It's time to take the training wheels off and let you loose on this thing. My advice is to knock out your work order first, and then see if you can salvage every last bit of the training vessel. We call it using the whole buffalo. Waste not, want not, right, Cutter? Go get 'em, Tiger.
All right, and let's head back to my house here. And we're rank 3, and we still haven't dented that. Handheld utility grapple. Yep, destroyed. And so we're going to go ahead out here and take a look at this one.
This here Mac stripped down, but there's still plenty there for us to sink our teeth into, such as how we're going to deal with the pressurized areas. But before we get into all that, let's try out your tethers. Your tethers are far stronger than the line on your grapple. Use them when you're trying to move objects that are much heavier than you are. Also, tethers stack, meaning the more you use, the stronger the pull you get out of them. If you put them in the right place, that is.
And I do believe I'm going to call that processed. There's literally just junk left. Kind of curious to see how much this thing was worth. All right, that was 2 million something credits, and that still just barely put a dent in that number. Every number before this is just, or excuse me, after this is just insignificant. Laser cutter upgrades, handheld utility grapples, thrusters, cross spectrum scanner, helmet upgrade, worksuit upgrade, and I can do class 2 ships. I don't know what any of that stuff is, pretty much. Destroyed a bunch of it, whatever. You get the idea. Well, this has been Shipbreaker. I mean, this is a fun game. Like I said, outside of the drunk controls, looks really good. It's quite fun. But yeah, I don't really see us putting a major dent in this number anytime soon. But with everything that we just upgraded, plus all the other upgrades, I'm pretty sure that'll get a little bit easier over time. But that is still a very big number. But I thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All that info will be down there in the video description. I thank you for watching again. Have a good one.